Hit that. See that one tablet on the far right hand side. The far right hand side. Keep going. Up. No. This right here. This one might be better because you can see stuff on side screen. It doesn't matter. Like it's the same up
It's
there.
not showing anything. But how do they see?
There you go.
Wait. Okay. Go live. Wait, this is so cool.
All right. So
This is so cool. Oh my god, this is so cool.
Turn the chat on. I think it's on private chat.
Oh my god. How do you turn the chat
What's
on?
going on, fam? You see us live. We got some new software, y'all. So we're trying to get all three platforms on one live at one time.
Private chat. Oh my gosh.
What I'm gonna do is cool. I'm gonna go to the family account. I'm gonna chime in from there, y'all. Let us know where you're checking in from.
We're excited. We're excited. This is so cool. We literally are on 3 different platforms. This is so cool.
Let's see here.
Oh my gosh. What's up, guys?
Hold on.
What is up?
I haven't got notification yet from Instagram yet.
No, I don't know how this works.
So I'm looking right now. I'm trying to see us going live. Gosh. And I don't see it.
My gosh. Hey guys. How are y'all?
Let me get into YouTube.
Welcome in. I think we can still see y'all. We're trying to figure this out.
Blue, what's that?
This is the okay. I'm sorry.
Let me see.
We are really trying to figure this out, y'all. What's up? Y'all, we are using Restream thanks to our friends over at the Marriage Makeover. Put that down.
I'm trying to. There's so much going on right now. You're going. Okay.
Thanks to our friends over at the Marriage Makeover. They showed us about this Restream app.
Yes.
And oh my gosh, this is so freaking cool. And I think we can still see what y'all type.
Yeah, we're going. Yeah, we can see ourselves. We're going live right now on YouTube.
That's YouTube?
Yeah, okay. What's up, YouTube family? It's about 14 y'all in the house. Or 13 because I'm in from a different account here. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. We're still trying to figure out this software. We're trying to figure out how to get everything together. So just bear with us. We're trying to see all the comments and everything like that. And we're just figuring it out right now. So it's like our test run. So it's fun.
This is so freaking
YouTube, we appreciate y'all love and support on our page. Y'all comments has been heartfelt.
We are finally monetized on YouTube. God is good.
Yes, God is good. We are finally monetized on YouTube.
We're at almost 45,000 over there.
All right.
Oh, look. There's the chat.
There you go. All right. There you go. YouTube right there. All right. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Good morning.
What's going on, family? What's going on?
Here. Go away. Good morning.
Let us know you can hear us real well over there on that end. And I'm gonna go check in at I'm checking in at Facebook right now. Still Facebook is on.
Oh, clear. Yes, clear. Okay. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, family. Good morning.
This is so freaking cool.
Good morning, Gwendolyn. Hello, good morning. How y'all doing?
Good morning, Cody. Good morning.
Right.
Good morning.
I'm gonna check in from Facebook.
And we can see where it's coming from too. These are Facebook comments. Good morning, Miss King.
Oh yeah. Good morning, Facebook family. Good morning. Yes.
Oh, thank you, Miss Kingdom.
Good morning. Good morning.
Alan. Good morning.
Good morning, Aileen.
Oh, good morning, Gwendolyn.
Yes,
good morning. Good morning, Jan.
Y'all,
this is so
we've been wanting to do this,
cool.
We've been wanting to do this for the longest, family. Like it was hard for us to get 3 platforms live at the same time. We only had 2 phones to look. One was doing TikTok, one was doing Instagram,
and we always missed Facebook.
We
could never go live on Facebook too. So and now YouTube. We're going live on all 3 platforms,
except for TikTok. For some reason, TikTok a little bit more instructions to get into it. So right now,
so is Instagram live too?
Instagram. Let me see.
Nobody is coming in from there.
Let me go check and see real quick from Instagram. Let's see.
It says it is here.
Let me look.
Oh, look, we can. So why can't we see y'all's comments over there?
Which platform is that coming from?
This is TikTok. Oh, wait.
Uh-oh.
That was Instagram. Hold on, let's figure this out.
I don't know,
folks.
Because Instagram's not showing live.
Oh, okay. Instagram not showing live on there, but it's showing live on.
There we go. Fine. There we go. I can see it now.
Okay, so we just gonna look at y'all comments from the actual app. Oh my God, this is so cool. My God, I get to connect with all of y'all. Look at God.
Yes, this is good, family. This is good.
This is amazing.
So that's Instagram right there.
Okay, this is Instagram. Good morning.
Good morning, family. Good morning. I know we ain't seen y'all in a while on live.
Good morning. This is so cool.
Yes, cool.
I really want to get Instagram on here though. I gotta figure out.
Yeah, I guess because Meta is Facebook and Instagram.
Let's see, edit channels. Let me see.
Yeah.
Let me see if I'm able to.
Just bear with us, fam. We're trying to figure it all out.
I'm not gonna worry about it because I don't want to mess nothing up. Yeah. We are good, Selena. Oh, virtual hugs. Hugs. Good morning. Oh my God, I watch y'all all the time. God bless your family. Such a great couple. Thank you so much, Rebecca.
So what I would do is I'll keep it on my phone for Instagram. So if Instagram have any questions, I can view it from my phone.
Okay. Y'all, we doing this every day. Okay? Like
yes.
Every day.
All right, we got Trinidad in the house too. CJ. What's up, CJ from Trinidad?
Come on, Trinidad.
What's going on, family?
I am Caribbean American. My dad is Trinidadian. Look at that. Look at that. Y'all, we are feeling so productive this week. Like this week has just been such a blessing.
Yes.
I mean, when I tell you.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Let me tell y'all something.
Thank you.
When you're waiting for God, right? You're waiting for God. You're waiting for what He has for you. I honestly want you to take a deep look into your everyday. What are you doing every day to propel you forward to what God has for you? Sometimes I get so down about the progress of our brand.
Yeah.
And I have to remember that I definitely am not doing everything that I'm supposed to do for God to really come through in our journey.
Yeah.
And when I tell y'all this week, I really put the pedal to the metal. Like I really put the gas on this brand. Like
pedal to the floor.
Pedal to the floor. And we are going full throttle. And I'm just so proud of us, man. Yeah. Like every single day, we did something for this brand. And it was all it's sometimes it's something small. Sometimes it's something big, but we did something for this brand. And it's just such a blessing to be able to see, the fruits of your labor in front of you.
Right.
And I feel like, we woke up on our anniversary, monetized on YouTube. Thank y'all, YouTube family, for getting us there, for loving on our videos. If y'all are not aware on how to support creators on YouTube, all you got to do is watch the videos, watch the ads. Every now and again, click on them, and let YouTube know that, our platform is good with the ads, and that's how we get paid from just posting videos. Yep. I'm excited, y'all. 2024 is already looking like such a blessing. And we just pray that you guys are ready to do whatever it takes to make sure you are receiving all God has for you. What are you doing or what are you not doing that you could be doing to propel you forward towards God's blessings. Because God is always going to answer your prayers in the way he sees fit when they are a part of your plan. However, when they are a part of his plan for you. However, he's not going to like just throw them in your lap. You got to get up and you got to do the work. There's work to be done. And it's not a one day thing. It's every single day.
Yes, you got to understand, like, what tools are you leveraging to help yourself across your mission every single day? And how do I stay living in the present, not worrying about yesterday, not worrying about tomorrow, worrying about today, and also worrying about, like, hey, you know what? God, give me my daily bread every single day. You know, whatever daily bread you give me, that's what I'm going to work with. And things that's out of my control, I'm giving it to you. So that way it won't slow me down. Because sometimes, and I can confess to this too, that like with me, I think about things that I can do, things I'm not able to do. I'm worrying about what I'm not able to do. It's not worrying about what I'm able to do. What I'm able to do is preventing me from being effective in the moment.
Yeah.
So whatever you can't do, it's like, you know what? I'm going to tie this. This 10% I can't do anything with, God, I'm giving this to you.
Yeah.
Because I know that you can do something with this, work it up in God's network, bring it now back to my network so I can be able to use this a whole lot better. And you can answer my unanswered questions and my unanswered actions and my unanswered, like, just whatever type of intentions that I have of doing this. And you can reveal to me why I didn't have this able to be used and use what you already gave me.
Yep. Amen. She said, you're right, same. I can definitely say the same. It's like a rocky road. It is. Because let me tell you something. Nothing that God gives you is going to come easy or with a manual. Nothing that God gives you is going to come easy, nor will it come with a manual. You're going to have to put in some work. And honestly, when God is blessing you, that's when some of the biggest mountains appear. Because when God is busy, so is the devil. Let's just keep it real. Yeah. And at the end of the day, some of your biggest mountains, some of your biggest obstacles are going to come when you are in the midst of a blessing or when you are on your way to a blessing. And at the end of the day, you just have to remember that no matter what, you got to keep going. There is no stopping when you're trying to reach God's promise. There is no stopping. You have to keep going. Like somebody told me yesterday, they were like, I just, no matter what you're going through, like I talk to you every day and I know you're going through things, but no matter what you're going through, you don't take breaks. You really do show up for this brand and for these communities, even when you're in the midst of struggles. And I'm like, because at the end of the day, I know when the enemy is trying to work in my life. I know it. I know when the enemy is trying to work in my life. I know when the enemy is trying to deter me. And I know my weaknesses. My main weakness is stepping away from Jonathan looking up scriptures. Here you go, y'all. Here you go.
It's something that Jesus said. I'm
gonna bring my weakness is going into a shell like a turtle when life gets hard. My friends tell me that all the time. They're like, you don't call us. When we don't hear from you for a week or so, we know something wrong. And so at the end of the day, I have to remember that I can't do that. Like if I don't show up for this brand, who's gonna show up? And if I don't show up and only he shows up, that's only half of the powerhouse that God has created with us. And y'all don't deserve half of nothing. Y'all deserve a whole team, a whole unity. Y'all deserve the whole testimony, not just half of it, because this side over here is struggling. And I just think that you have to just remember that those circumstances that keep creeping their way into your journey, that's all a part of the enemy's plan. And your daily goal should be what? Pissing that devil off.
Let me tell you something.
Like wake up, be like,
I got
devil, what's up? Yeah. How can I piss you off today? What you trying to do? Come on, because me and God ready for you. What you trying to do? How can I piss you off today? And then you go to bed with peace, knowing you made him good and mad. Yes, you said it. The devil comes in when God has something in store every time.
Let me tell you something.
Hi from Winterville, North Carolina. Hey, girl. Hey, Alana. Go ahead. Oh, Jonathan, about to read some stuff in red.
All right. We in John chapter 5, verse 19. This is what Jesus answered and said to everyone. Verily, verily, I say unto you, the Son can do nothing of himself.
Right.
But what he seeth the Father do, For what things soever he does, these also does the Son likewise. So think of this. Jesus is always saying, of myself, I can do anything. I do everything through the Father. The Father is ordering my steps. I'm not ordering my steps. I'm not taking control. I'm letting God have control of everything I want to do. Everything I want to do in life, God, you take control. You take the wheel. I'm just gonna put myself in autopilot and let you just steer me.
Oh, we love you too,
you move me, you want me to move me. And once you think like that and feel like that and operate like that, you know you under God's divine protection. You know you under God's promise. It's almost like it reminds you of the Old Testament. Remember we talk about Sarah, Abraham, and they're trying to have their first child. Mm-hmm. He told her to go ahead and have one with the buns made, mm-hmm. like of that. And God just telling you the allegory story about you get things of my promise. You ain't gotta force it. I'm gonna give it to you through my promise. So just remember that, family, because I think about that all the time. Everything God can give to you is by God's promise. So let God operate you, let God control you, let God move you, let God walk with you. You get the best results that you could possibly get. Mm-hmm. Because something else is moving you, and you're not leaning on your own understanding, you're not leaning on your five senses, you're not leaning on none of these things, you're not leaning on anything that's in the flesh. You're leaning on the Spirit. The Spirit guiding you. The Spirit just moving you. It feels good because you know that you are making the right choice. You feel it. You feel like it. And once you know, it's like everything. It's like either a yes or no. Maybe. Let me look into that. Nope. It's gonna be either yes or no.
Yes or no.
That light gonna be guiding you. So let that light guide you, family.
And when that light is not shining, it's because you're on the wrong path. Sometimes what we pray for, we can pray for it all day, but if it's not meant for us, it's not meant for us. Mm-hmm. And when you're on the wrong path because you forced something that wasn't meant for you,
yes,
you're going to miss everything God does have for you because you're going the opposite direction. So just always remember to listen to your gut. Your gut is God. Trust me. If you're feeling anxious about something and it just don't feel right, like it just don't feel right, it ain't nothing you can do to make it right. You got to move on so that you can follow what God has for you. Because any lane that God has for you, it's not going to come with ease, but it's going to be well lit for you. That path is going to be so lit for you. You're going to things are just going to fall into place and things are going to happen. It doesn't mean it's going to be easy. It means that God is going to cover you through the hard times because that path was his for you to take. So if you're in the midst of doing something and you're about to lose this, okay, well, God is going to put things in your life that's going to help you overcome that loss. As opposed to if that was the path that you created for yourself, you losing and you're like, okay, I'm just losing and losing and losing. It's because you weren't meant to be on this path. So at the end of the day, God can't pour into something he didn't have for you. Yeah. So I think that when you feel this not right, this is not the way to go with that. When you feel, you know what, I'm just feeling this strong sense of strong urge to do XYZ, go with that, even if people don't understand it, because it's not for other people to understand, it's for you and God to understand. Yeah. So if people don't understand it, that's fine, that's their business. Let that be their business. But at the end of the day, if God is calling you to move, then you move, even if you're unsure how you're going to move.
Even question it.
Don't worry about how you're going to move. He'll give it to you. Every step of the way, he's going to give it to you. Little light bulbs are going to pop up in your head on how you can move better and more efficiently. Yeah. Like at the end of the day, I'm telling you, follow that gut, because when you are a believer in God, when you are a follower of Christ, at the end of the day, your gut feeling is always God speaking to you. That's your signs. You pray for signs. God, show me this is what I'm supposed to do. Well, he's telling you, it's inside of you because he lives within you.
He
lives within you. So it's inside of you. So listen to it. Too often we don't pay attention to the signs that he's giving us.
I'm telling y'all, man,
we miss it. We miss it because it's not.
It's like a 15-second delay. So what you seeing?
Oh no, it's okay. Hey friends on Instagram. I'm not able to see y'all's chat on the computer, but we're on the phone looking.
We still figuring it out, family, on the chat and everything. We got Facebook and YouTube on here, but we can't get Instagram.
I can't see Instagram. So I'm gonna figure that out.
We're gonna figure it out, y'all. We're gonna divide and conquer, put our brains together. We're gonna figure out everything.
Yes, you're making that good decision. Nothing in between. You don't feel weird. You feel amazing and right.
That's it. You feel confident about it too. You feel that protection behind it. You feel like nothing can go wrong with it. That's so too. You're not afraid of consequences behind it because you feel like the answers will already be given to you when you face the consequences. Because guess what? It's not your consequence no more. It's God's consequence. Like God gonna figure that out for you. I'm just walking in faith. I'm just walking and operating under God's protection.
I'm gonna share with you our recent testimony. So over the last year and a half, I've been like, every time life got hard financially, I tell Jonathan, I really think you need to go back to work. Mm-hmm. Like, I guess this wasn't what God had for us like we thought. I think you really need to go back to work. And I mean, when I tell you, this man is a silent leader. Mm-hmm. He wouldn't fight with me. He wouldn't argue with me. He would just move in the way God's telling him to move.
Peace be still.
And I would look up, and this man put in one application, and he doing DoorDash as long as he can every day, and doing whatever it takes to make sure he is still providing for our family, but not in that way that takes away from the brand that we're cultivating here. And when I tell you, that's not the route God wanted us to go on, right? Jonathan followed his gut. And he was like, nope, that's not what God has for us. From August to now, we started this YouTube platform in August with 0 followers, 0 subscribers. And now we're at almost 45,000 and we're monetized.
Amen.
If Jonathan hadn't followed his gut and he had listened to this devil's advocate, the fear in me, that was definitely the enemy. Yeah. We wouldn't be here right now. Like, we would not have what we have right now. The opportunities we have would not have knocked on our door. The growth that we have experienced in these platforms would not have happened had he listened to me instead of listening to the God in him. Yeah. And I definitely, I don't know. I'm so grateful for you. Like I said, y'all, people coming at me about, saying that I want our girls to see Jonathan in a leadership position, in a place of authority, and the head of our household. But this is why. Let me tell you something. This is why I have to let go, let God, and let Jonathan, right? Because at the end of the day, in our household, it just works for us because I am more fear-based. I am a worry bug. I do deal with anxiety. Mm-hmm. And so at the end of the day, this more logical thinker, this more rational thinker, this less emotional, more, mental thinker. He thinks with his mind, not his heart. I think with my heart. I do everything with my heart, honestly. And that's a good thing, but it ain't always a good thing.
You got to analyze your emotions a whole lot when you're feeling them.
I do.
To know whether or not that's the right emotion to take. It's funny that you say that because it made me think about some things. I learned a lot of things about reading the Bible. And a lot of times I read the Bible, I always go backwards. I run backwards. I run to ancient civilizations. I run to Eastern mysticism. I look at what these words actually really, really mean when it comes to reading the Bible and breaking it down. And the term husband and wife, I found out what it truly means. I mean, it may not be shared to us over the years. We might not never be able to get this and look it up and find it. But the Eastern philosophy, when they wrote the Bible, they make husband and wife name gender. We make it in the world gender specific, but in the Bible, it was really talking about how the term husband is the mind, and the term the wife is the emotion. And it says wives submit themselves to the husbands. That means you're telling yourself for your emotions to submit to the mind. So every emotion that she's feeling, she got to submit it to her mind. This is like you being married to yourself. You submit it to your mind. Mm-hmm. What is your mind telling you? Your mind telling you, look at your emotions, analyze what you're feeling. Is this the right emotion and feeling? Is this God's intuition, or is this the intuition of the enemy? When you think about your senses, my sight, my hearing, my touch, my taste, my feel, what is that doing to me? What is it telling me? And how do I respond outwardly out of that? What kind of action does it bring out of me? Does it bring out an action that cause a reaction that's going to give me more problems? to where I'm still dwelling in a place to where I'm not like I'm progressing in life or progressing in thought or progressing in results. So when you're saying like a husband and wife, it's the marriage of the mind and the emotions, and it's vice versa. Like for me, I'm the male, I'm the husband as far as like gender specific, but I might be in my feelings one day. I might be in my feelings one day, and I'm carrying the head of emotions, and I'm gonna rely on her to be the in the biblical term of a husband to be the mind and say, hey, listen, you need to get out your head. Listen, we following you, rocking with you. You are my husband. You're the man. Like she's taking me out of my emotions and bringing me back into my mind. So remember that, y'all, because it's gonna help us out a whole lot. Because a lot of times when we are in you go to the altar and they say that one specific verse in the Bible. We think about that like it don't just mean for the gender specific husband. It's for wife and husband. Both of us submitting. Mm-hmm. So
oh my God,
just remember that
submit
both of us are submitting.
That submission is not just for the wife. Yeah. And the submission may be different. It just depends on the needs of the person.
Yes, it does.
And so the submission may be different, but I think that both parties need, even though I I step back a bit to let Jonathan be, lead our family. He still submits to me all the time. And I think that it just depends on that person's specific needs on how you submit, but you got to have a heart of submission. You got to have a heart of true devotion. You have to have a heart of dedication, no matter what, to your partner. I really hated my life when I was a kid. It was so gross, but now I realize I'm so protected and I'm surrounded by blessings and love. Sorry for if I took
it's okay.
mistakes English. Oh no, you're fine. I get it. I get it.
And honestly, like I said, with the emotion comes a lot of great qualities. Intuition comes with it. Insightful seeing comes with that. A lot of things come with that. That is the beauty and mystery of God. When you have emotions, when you're able to decipher the emotions the correct way, the intuition that you get from it, the premonitions that you get from it, all these good things that you can foresee the future with it. And that's how my wife helped me become a better man. She made me better than that. She made me see above my fears. Because remember, fear is an emotion. And the master of emotions taught me how to rise up out of that emotion. So think about that. She's helping me be a better version of me, helping me reach the peak of who I am. Because and as an individual, you feel like you reach your peak as an individual. But then once you have your wife on your side, a good wife that loves you and wants the best for you and loves you unconditionally, you're gonna see yourself rise to a higher level because now you got a new layer of protection, a new layer of thought to where now the height that you can reach is like there has no limit. The roof has been taken off your head. You don't think in four corners no more. You think inside of a circle now. That bubble is different. I remember hearing Denzel Washington say that about his wife. How his wife lifted him up. He gave his wife all the praise for his career because if it wasn't for her, he wouldn't be the man that he is now. So, husband, think about that with your wives. Think about, hey, what is she bringing to me? It's not about what you're bringing to the table, about how much money you bring in, bills. No, things that cost nothing. Herself is all she has. That's it. Take all the accolades away from her. Take everything away from her. If she was living inside of a box with nothing, what was she speaking to your ear to lift you up? And that's where you take it off from. That's where you see the true value of the wife, and you see the true value of the husband. Because when you have nothing,
thank you, Nikita.
When you have nothing, and we have just each other, and that's what you rely on, the word of God speaking through both of y'all to each other, and understanding where I'm at emotion, understand where she's at emotion, and we pick it up off each other and rising up. That's what you think about the most of. Forget about what the world teaching you about marriage and makes you fearful of marriage. Think about anything. That's why we're on this platform. And that's why other married couples are on this platform. We're trying to help elevate the consciousness of marriage through God. And that's the biggest thing about it, because it's scary when we see people have their results, and things come out of people's mouths. Don't ever get married. It's horrible. It's a horrible experience. Don't ever get married. That's their experience. That's their analyzation. That's how they took it. But if you take it in, you might say, I'm scared to get married now. I hear all these bad stories. It's a scripture that Jesus said about it. He said, well, if the fire comes out of the man's mouth, then you see that trash come out that person's mouth because they say it in a trashful way. They could have said, "Listen, marriage is very very challenging, and it challenged me, and I feel like the challenge." So instead of saying "Don't get married," it might just say, I feel that this challenge in marriage. I didn't do things I need to do to enhance my marriage. That'd be a better way of saying it than saying "Don't ever get married." You know what I mean? So just think about that when people tell you things about marriage. Try to remix what they're saying for you instead of taking it literally what they're telling you.
That's good, babe.
Yeah. So I think about all those things, family, because that's what it's all about. We see the marriage rate and this things happening, divorces how they happening, and you always think about yourself 5 years later if you're divorced. Think about, man, did I go through everything I needed to go through to make sure my marriage was connected together instead of listening to outside circles. Especially, Janine said this all the time. When you're taking advice from someone, make sure you trade lives with that person.
That you're willing to trade. Don't take advice from people you're not willing to trade lives with.
Just
don't take advice from people.
Don't do it.
Oh, thank you, Annette. That means more than you know. Don't trade lives. Don't listen to people or take advice from people that you wouldn't trade lives with, because nobody can give you advice that they're not taking themselves. Mm-hmm. If they're not taking it themselves, then at the end of the day, how can you tell me what to do when you didn't do it? Mm-hmm. Like, obviously, there's a crack in that plan because you didn't do it. So how can you tell me to do it? And that's how you can save yourself so much stress and anxiety and frustration and worry. And, oh, I got to please this person. I got to do this because this person says it. No, you don't have to do nothing that nobody said to do. Mm-hmm. That's why you have to surround yourself with God-fearing people. How do you go to my YouTube? I'm trying to go to your because I think Apple. I think Apple
go here and go here.
Refunded that app.
And then go here and then hit marriage.
Oh yeah.
And then just turn it off. Turn this one off. And then hit. No. Go back and just hit done. And then you'll see all that. I had to keep doing that until it get fixed.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but I mean. That's one big good piece of advice that we definitely can share with y'all when it comes to marriage. And
I definitely think that like for me, I'm not gonna lie, going to, let's say, my parents for marriage advice, I wouldn't trade lives with either one of them when it comes to love and marriage. And so I go to my mom for motherly advice all the time because my mom, our relationship isn't perfect, but we definitely, oh yeah, it was refunded. Okay. Our relationship isn't perfect, but we have definitely, my mama she was always such an amazing, she did the best that she could. And that was a lot. And growing up in my childhood, she was absolutely amazing. Now, in my adulthood, we've struggled a little bit with our relationship, kind of transitioning from me being a kid to me being an adult. But in my childhood, my mom she did truly everything. Like, she was both parents often. Yeah. And so I do go to her for motherly advice. I do go to her when our kids are not, when I'm just feeling like I'm struggling in this motherhood thing. But I ain't gonna lie, I don't go to her for marriage advice.
What I think about,
I don't go to my dad for marriage advice. Like, I think that you have to surround yourself with godly people who are going to give you godly counsel and who are mirroring a life that you either desire to live or that you are living. You have to make sure you are putting yourself in spaces that are going to propel you forward, not hold you back and have you missing out on what God has for you.
Yes, when I think about my parents, God bless my dad, he's not with us anymore. When I think about my parents,
his birthday is coming up too.
I think about how much I embrace the imperfectly perfection, and I'm gonna tell you why I embrace that more than anything else. If I had the perfect parents, had the perfect situation, I wouldn't know what to seek out of life because I have everything. I won't have no passions. I won't have no goals. I don't have anything because I know what to look for. They give me everything that I need. How can I gain the extra vision to get anything of it? But when I see things that I'm missing that I wish for because I didn't have that, now I know what I want to gain in my life because of what I didn't have as a kid, what I didn't have as a young adolescent becoming an adult. I see those things now, and I say I know I'm grateful for that experience with my parents because then they taught me now. I look more in my heart what my heart is missing, and I can identify that. And now I'm seeking to gain that. I'm seeking for knowledge of that. I know what to pray for now.
Wish she was here. Oh, I'm sorry, Satana.
I know what to pray for now. Know what to look for now. Ask God to give me now. And now God said, no, now you can witness my power now. Now you see I'm missing in your life. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna show you how real I am. You know what I mean? Because I wouldn't know how real God is if everything in my life was perfect. I wouldn't know. So when we have negative experiences in life, that's how I tend to look at them. That's how you can help yourself heal. You can help yourself find a new direction of where you want to go at. Because my mom and dad, I look at it and say, no, they did the best they could.
They did.
My parents, they most of our parents. If I was born in the early '80s, and my parents grew up through segregation, racism. So it's a lot of things that was a veil put in front of their face, but they could not see the reality in life because a lot of reality was taken from them because what they was going through. So they had to carry on that, had to carry on trying to persevere in life through that, emotionally, mentally, going through that all the time, and trying to raise a family, and trying to build a family, and trying to build a legacy after all that. You carrying a lot of weight on you. So you know what? I don't get like one or two things right because I identify something that's really in my heart that I really want to get right. So now it's time for me to pick up what's lost with me and my brother and with my wife. Hey, this is what I didn't have. Let's take these burdens off and gain some more of that, so I can get my kids a new consciousness that I gained from my mom, my dad, my wife, her parents. We can put all that together and try to heal and check off some of those boxes that's most unchecked. So our kids can see those unchecked boxes. Then whatever they didn't see in us, guess what they have? We all just build up a legacy to the ultimate family experience, the ultimate life experience. And that's all we really can give to our kids, we give to ourselves, and anyone else around us. That is the ultimate gift right there. So just think about that. When you think about things that you don't have, things that you wish to have, think about it in that way. God gave me a lot to pray for. God gave me a lot that I want to gain in my life. God gave me a lot to see what I can have into my heart and ask for. So just think about those things when you don't have, because God can teach you how to have and let Him take control of it.
I think that they say that closed doors or doors that will never open for you is always God's provision.
Yeah.
When something isn't happening for you, I know in the moment you may not feel like, oh, this is why. You don't know why in the moment. And in the moment, your sadness from it not being for you right now or at all it has a way of taking over. It does. But if that's why it's so important to not force things into your life and to only allow the things that God truly sees for you into your life, because when you force things into your life, you close other doors that God has for you in those moments. I know we all want certain things out of life. We do. And I know you see creators, especially when we're in the world of social media. So I know you see creators living certain lives, but I'm telling you, everybody that you see living an amazing life has something going on that they are praying for that they're not getting, or that they are dreaming about that they haven't received. Everybody has something going on.
Yeah.
Whether it's something physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, within their friend groups, within their marriage. Everybody has something that somebody else don't have. And everybody is longing for something that somebody else do have.
Yes.
It's trust me. When y'all are looking at these creators, we we are all struggling with something. And I say this because, like I said, we're in the world of social media. And so social media is like what you reading books used to be like.
Yeah.
Reading books, we used to be able to sit and read a book and, self-help book and get so much clarity. And self-help books are such a thing of the past now. Like, how many of us own at least one? Some of us might own one, but back in the day, we used to own 10, 20. And when that author came out with another book, we were headed to the bookstore to get it. Like at the end of the day, it was a big thing back in the day to do like self-help books and things like that. But now we look to social media because those testimonies are so much more powerful because, you see the person living out the dreams that they prayed, right? The prayers that they prayed, right? And you hear their stories of how they got to those answered prayers. And so that's why I say social media and creators, because that's what we all look to for empowerment and encouragement. And but trust me, y'all, we are all going through something. We are all experiencing some type of setback, some type of something we got to overcome. And we're not going to all get every prayer answered, because not every prayer that we pray is meant for us. It's okay to pray for it, but then we have to work on how do we accept that it's just not meant for us, that we have another lane that we are supposed to be in. And I just pray that everybody works on that acceptance of God's love in the form that was created for you. That was created for you. Because there's God's love for you is specific and special just for you. His love for me is not the same as his love for Jonathan. And I think that when we don't receive what we want, even if we see other people having the same thing, we have to remember, okay, how can I receive what I want my way, in the way God has for me? How can I live my life to its capacity in the way God desires me to? We go to Wheeler Avenue. Oh, I'm so glad, Santana. Julian, we go to Wheeler Avenue Baptist Church. I share them in stories every Sunday, but they also have live streams on their YouTube page. And so you can stream, if you missed a sermon or if you want to go back and look at a sermon, you can stream, all the sermons after every Sunday. And you can stream both the 8:30 service and the 11.
I think about a lot of things. Once you get on social media, I ask y'all to practice this one thing. Sometimes social media will mirror our insecurities we have about ourselves, mirror the desires we have about ourselves. And it drives us down because maybe what we see and we wish to have, we see it in front of us, and it makes us feel some kind of way. I want y'all to practice this. This one thing that Jesus taught me. He says, "Take no thought." What does that mean? Take no thought. That means that if I do take thought in what I'm seeing, if I have insecurities about myself, if I have desires to have myself that's not being met, and I see something that reminds me of what's been met when I get on social media, it's going to damage my emotions. Then my emotions are going to do something to my mind. It's going to drive me down to a lower frequency, make me feel like whatever I want to get, I can't get it because I still don't have it. So take no thought and say, no, let the Holy Ghost guide me when I'm looking at social media. The reason why I'm telling you that is because once the Holy Ghost guides you, it's going to give you the ammunition that you do need to get what you want out of it. You know what I mean? It's not what you desire, it's how you going to get what you want out of it and see it in a different perspective. And see that. So when you're seeing something on social media that you wish to have, now let me connect more with my desires in a different kind of way and not let what I'm seeing do me that way. Like, no, let me be happy for what I'm seeing because I'm happy that I'm seeing this because it's showing reflection of the joy that I do want to have in my heart. Now I know how to attain this. Instead of saying like, oh man, dropping my hope down. That's why he said, love your enemies. Because your enemies will give you the ammunition you need. If you didn't have the enemy wouldn't teach you what to pray for. the enemy want to teach you what to desire for.
Yeah.
So you gotta figure out how to thank that enemy for giving me that thought that I can use to glorify God. Because that's because truly it's trying to help you harmonize yourself. It's trying to help you harmonize your whole self from your head to your feet.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna say this one thing, and then we're gonna answer your question, Santana. When I tell you, I tell people that all the time. Listen, everything you went through, it was meant for you to go through. Again, it was God's provision. It was meant for you to go through so that you can have the tools that you needed to have, so that you can, when things arise in the future, you know how to handle them. Without the experiences, whether good or bad, how can you know how to handle what God has coming for you in the future? Yes. Because again, all of your blessings are going to come with some mountains to climb, some obstacles to overcome, some hurdles to leap over. So at the end of the day, without these failures, whether it's a failure in this relationship or a failure in that job or a failure in your finances, or how can you learn how to handle this blessing you got coming? If we hadn't failed at having $1,000 5 years ago, we would never have the tools that we need in order to thrive when we reach $1 million this year, because we're claiming it. Okay. Like at the end of the day, I think that we got to stop looking at everything we go through as, oh, like I'm so tired of going. No, keep going through things and filling up that toolbox, because you're going to need those tools later in life. I'm telling you, I promise you, you're going to need them, because those problems are going to arise again. They might arise differently, but they're going to come again. Yes. And so when you fail, that is not a failure. That is a lesson. That is a lesson you needed to learn, because everybody is failing differently. Everybody's lessons are different, because God, again, they already made you up. He knew you before you knew yourself. So at the end of the day, a plan was already written. He know where you're going. So when you fail, that is what he needed you to do. He needed you to get through that lesson, that test, to get to your testimony. He needed you, and because your testimony is on the other side, your blessing is on the other side of that testimony. He needed you to go through that so that you can know how to sustain what he got coming. Trials make us stronger. Freaking man.
Let me tell you something. It made me think about sports.
The righteous will fall 7 times. Oh,
you know what? It made me think about sports. We think about, we see Michael Jordan. I watch basketball. Michael Jordan was like, everybody know when he came in, he struck fear. But we got to think about something. He missed more game-winning shots than the ones that he made. But how come every time he got the ball, everybody thought he was going to make the game-winning shot? If you look at the statistics, I don't know what the statistics are, but I think he missed hundreds and thousands of game-winning shots, and he only made like maybe less than 100 game-winning shots. You know what I mean? So that just tells you about about how much fear that you can that life fears of you being successful. Just a fraction of success is more than the whole full amount of failures. All needs a fraction of success to help you succeed. A fraction of that. Just Michael Jordan made a fraction of game-winning shots, or just a fraction of it. That's it. And every time he got the ball, the whole defense coming collapsing on him. Hey, he gonna hit that shot, man. He gonna hit that shot. They expect him to hit the shot. That's the way God expects for you. God expects for you to hit the shot, hit the game-winning shot. Although you miss a whole bunch of game-winning shots, but God still expects for you to hit that game-winning shot every single time. So just carry that heart all the time. Carry that heart all the time. Carry that heart full of confidence. Carry that heart full of joy. Carry that heart full of excitement. I don't know what's going to happen, but if I miss it, I don't care. I'm going to get the ball again. I'm going to shoot it again. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many times have we lived in the present? If you're 30, 40 years old, however age you in, count how many days in life that you live. I had maybe 900 to 1,000 present moments in life. That's how many game-winning shot chances I had every single day, and I'm still here. Look at that. Yep. Look at that statistic. Look how many game-winning positions that God has put you in every single day in the present time. And he putting us in a game-winning position today, right now, in this very, very moment. We just got to take action.
I feel God in this space.
Take action. Right, take action and act on it. And just realize where you are and be okay with where you are, because now you know where you want to be. And that's what it's all about. So don't think about yesterday, don't think about tomorrow, think about right now and what you want to take right now. Today, this is what I want to do today. And when I go to sleep tonight, I'm glad that I did what I want to do today. That's it.
Exactly. How do you How do you uplift one another with so much passion that God has given you both within your marriage?
Oh man, no, it's so many things that happens all the time that that throughout the day, it's always going to be something that's going to happen, and I think just the love for we have for each other, and we know each other's story.
Season of rest.
She told me everything, every single thing about her, so I know every single cell of pain that her heart feels. I know everything. So whenever she's feeling it, I know how to speak to it. I know how to give it what it needs to be successful for the moment, or successful for the day. Like, and that's how I motivate her, and that's how she motivates me. And she knows what I need. I know what she needs, and it's like you almost like your like just God's energetic feel. You know what I'm saying? Just the heart, the feel of the heart, like man, I'm connected with you so much that when you're down, I can feel when you're down, and I'll give you what you need to go down. It takes a lot of communication, a lot of communication. What's my wife's confidence frequency? What's her Johnny emotion frequency? What do she need? What's the key words she need to hear to make her feel good? What's gonna uplift her? If I hear this certain word, I'm gonna jump up with joy. You learn those things over and over and over again, and that's how we keep each other motivated and keep ourselves going, even though when it's like life is hitting us in the face. Because I'm telling you right now, in the beginning of our marriage, we faced a lot of trials, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
We faced a lot of trials, family, a lot of them, a lot of them. And, God help us endure through it all, you know. But it was a lot of not so happy moments, and those not so happy moments that we had between us. It's a learning experience for us to know how to keep ourselves in a better place. It helped us a whole lot. So that's definitely how we keep ourselves going, to keep us on that high end.
Yep.
Even when the chips are falling, even if everything around us is bad, we still try to be like a lamp in the darkness, and not let the darkness cover
Thank
our
you,
lamp.
Toya.
Always be that light all the time.
For me, I have seen God work so much in my life prior to Jonathan. My closeness with him derived from witnessing him. Like I was raised in the church. I was raised Catholic. And so we went to church. I'm not going to lie, I never got anything out of it. And when I became an adult and I started going through things, is when I really started to see God. Like I really started to see just how real he is. And that's when I began to, cultivate this closeness with him that I had when I met Jonathan. And so because of that, then I meet Jonathan, and Jonathan is this beautiful example of God's love, right? I mean, Jonathan is so filled with God. I really feel like from his head to his toenails, he is God, filled with God's love, filled with God's grace, filled with God's mercy and favor. Like he is just, I used to tell him all the time, he was the second coming of Jesus, y'all. Like this man is ordained. You understand? And so everybody keeps telling me you're gonna be a preacher's wife one day because he is just amazing. He is just amazing. And when I met him, I already had my own closeness with him, but watching his closeness with God, witnessing that, truly put a lot more into perspective for me. And so when I'm coming to him and he's in need of movement, whether it's emotional, mental, or spiritual, or even physical, I know the power of prayer. I've seen it happen and work, even but outside of him. I know, I know what faith looks like and how what faith can get you, and I know what not having faith looks like, and what struggling in faith can get you. And so the first thing I think to do is to uplift him with the word. I pray over him. I talk to him about, look, like God doesn't want this, or God, this is what God needs from us. And it's like, I always tell my kids, I don't know if God is real. I don't know it for sure, like without a shadow of a doubt that God is real. I don't know it for sure without a shadow of a doubt that Jesus is real. I don't know for sure without a shadow of a doubt that the Bible is real. All I know is that we can go through life thinking that it's not real. And I said this so many times online, but I'm gonna say it again. We can go through life thinking that it's not real, thinking that we're all alone in this world, thinking that there is nobody, no entity, no being, whether human or spiritual, that will save us when we need it, that will uplift us when we need it, that will carry us when we need it, that will cover us when we need it, that will protect us when we need it, that will shield us when we need it, and that will deliver for us and within us when we need it. There's nothing out there that will do that for us. We're all alone. We're all by ourselves. It's just us in this world. Imagine how lonely that is. To think that when you fail, there is nothing or nobody that is going to cover you, lift you, protect you, and bring you through. All you got is yourself. That is a lonely life. And but let's flip it. Let's say we do believe that there is this entity out here, this spirit, this being out here that is watching over us, is covering us. Imagine the the confidence that you can have walking out of your house knowing I prayed over my life today, and so I'm going to be okay. I prayed over this circumstance today, so I'm going to be okay. I prayed over this dream I have, so I'm going to be okay. Like, imagine the peace that you can go into this world with, knowing that nobody physically might be standing here, but spiritually, I got somebody watching over me better than any physical being can. And that's where I pull from when it comes to Jonathan. Jonathan doesn't need, when it comes to his faith, he doesn't get as like deterred as I do. I wasn't raised to be faithful even through the hard times. My mom's faith would struggle every time things would go wrong. And so I had to learn to do that on my own, but I'm still a work in progress. God ain't done with me yet. And so once I have to become this force for him, I pull from everything he showed me. And I pull from everything I've experienced in my own walk, outside of anything I grew up to see in my own walk. And that's how I managed to, love him through the craziness. But again, Jonathan, I don't know, he's just so much more. I don't know. There's nothing this life can do to break this man's faith. Like, this man, he get ran over by a bus. I'd be like, you all right? God got me. Like, God gonna take care of it. I ain't worried about that. I ain't stressed out. And I'll be honest with you, the influence we as women have on these men who love us so deeply is incredible, because there has been times where I've seen my faith struggling, Jonathan's witnessing that, and now all of a sudden his faith is struggling. And I'll be like, no, you're the one that's supposed to be keeping us like up. Like, no, your faith can't struggle too. And it's because at the end of the day, like, he loves me, he values me like I do him. And just like he's an example for me, I'm an example for him. And so I have to remember that. I have to remember that at the end of the day, he is looking at me. Hey, he Stacey is watching me. He is watching me. So I have to make sure, like with children, you have to be a good example. You have to lead by example. I have to give him an example just like he has to give me an example. And so when we go through things, I find myself finding power that I never had before. I'd be like, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. We're gonna make it through. And he come, that's right. We're gonna be all right. That's right. But the minute I'm like, oh my God, this is so horrible. Oh my God. He's like, yeah, this is bad. Man, and now he go researching things he can do, going in, and instead of going into prayer, we're going into how can we fix this?
Right.
Because I approached him with a lack of faith. I approached him with struggling faith. And so
the wrong energy to get it done.
I gave him the wrong dang on energy. So you have to remember, me and my husband watch our videos, and it has saved our marriage, and relationship in so many ways. So I thank you guys. Putting God before our relationship was the best thing. You got to put God first. We are advocates for taking it to God before you take it to each other. Take it to God before you take it to each other. Because the way you might approach that man without God guiding you and leading you, it ain't gonna always be. It ain't. If 9 times out of 10, it ain't gonna be right. So take it to God, and you'll be surprised how just going to the closet and saying everything you felt like you wanted to say to him, or everything you felt like you wanted to say to her. Go to the closet and say it however you felt like you were feeling it. So if you cursing while you're saying it, if you're yelling while you're saying it, if your tone is bad, whatever it is, go ahead and say it and watch God transform that. Watch God transform that. Now you coming out that closet, you approaching that man, and you're like, baby, you're a completely different person because you walked out with God in front of you. Once you said that out loud, God said, bet, let me take that. Move, hold on. Before you walk back out this door, let me get in front of you. I'm telling you, it's powerful when you give it to God first before you take it to your spouse.
Give it to God.
Powerful.
Anybody else in your life that that's close to you? So I see one person say, from Facebook. I see
y'all. You at work? I'm so sorry. We really need to start doing these lives at night. We promise. So tonight we're going live with another creator, the creator that we love so much, and I mean we talked on the phone with them, FaceTime for like 4 hours. Just
yeah, for real.
We didn't get much work done. We originally was only supposed to do a 15-minute call so that we could kind of debrief on the live that we're gonna do on their channel. And when I tell you,
that thing, we kept talking.
We just kept talking. So we will be going live tonight with that couple
at 7 p.m. Central
Standard Time. And I'm so excited. For this conversation. This couple, and we mirror each other truly. They have definitely been through their own fair share of obstacles. Obstacles we have never experienced, and we've experienced obstacles they've never experienced. So it's definitely, and we've experienced some of the same obstacles. So we're definitely super, super, super excited for tonight's live. Super, super, super excited. Look, I'm trying to get this post together too, y'all. We're trying to be productive up in this life.
I see you, Julianne. I'm reading your comment right now.
I see you cry a lot, and it's so emotional. I have days like that, but I don't show it. I have a twin with a brain tumor. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yes,
and we feel each other's pain. She takes chemotherapy, and I feel sick. Any thoughts on what to pray for without being selfish? Because it's my twin and not me. I get so tired, and I have to keep going, keep her strong. So who do I lean on?
Yeah, when I think about
will
that,
be in prayer for you.
When you think about who you lean on,
let me take a picture of her name.
If you have like no person in your life to lean on, we have our Father. We have our divine Father that can give us more ways of information than anyone else can give us. And I know like right now in the season that you are in, it's tough. That's your twin. You know what I mean? And like. They always say that y'all have those psychic abilities, you can feel each other's pain, things like that. I would ask for this guy that let me just take no thought into anything and give me what I need, from the Holy Spirit, from the Holy Ghost, guide me in thought, guide me in emotions, guide me in feelings, guide me everything that I do need. Help me take a history of what we experience in life before we reach this trial right now, and what things that we done that brought us happiness as sisters together. What had brought us happiness together. Let's relive that right now. I know we're in a season of a hard time right now, but this right here, this joy that we did have together, that we experienced life in the past, let's bring that up. Let's talk about fun memories we had together. Let's talk about all those things right now. Let's raise our emotions up to a higher and happier state. And hopefully, God can give me something that I do need while I'm in that state of mind, in that frame of mind, to where I can look at other things I never looked at before, access information I haven't accessed before, go to a library, research brain to look at all kinds of things you can look at and gain the knowledge and wisdom that you do need because it's out there to be given back to you to have a more defined approach of what you want to do because ultimately you want to be erased, you want to be gone, it's all the way gone. And after I researched tumors, and it's a beautiful thing about a tumor. A tumor is like a trash can your body creates so that the cancerous cells won't keep going through the body. So if you think about that, oh man, God created something in my sister's body to keep her going. Because if that tumor wasn't created, I might not be having this moment right now to even talk to my sister. So think about those things and think about God. I just want you to guide my mind, my emotions. Just guide me through this. Because if I depend on my emotions, it's going to get the best of me. So I want your guidance. I want your love. I want your understanding. I want your problem solution. I want all of that. I'm getting out of my way, and I want you to get in my way. Get in front of me. Get in front of my thoughts, and just guide me and walk with me throughout this whole process. And whatever happens, happens. But I know your way is the best way. And that's the best piece of advice I can give to you. I look at a lot of those things. I lost so many people over this past like 45 days. I lost 5 family members, like within 45 days. And
4 family members and
one of my
his
friend,
best friend's dad.
Yeah, my best friend's dad passed away.
So 5 people.
Yeah, so 5 people, and it was just a lot that was going on throughout that whole time. Only thing I can think of is is just um having peace, but they're gone. But you get someone that's here. So while they're here right now, that's what I would say that I would lean on. I would lean on that understanding that's going to bring revival. Understanding that's going to bring emotional, mental things that you can't even build with your hands, without your hands. Look for that. Look for that peace. But with that within you, it will help you. It will guide you. It will guide you to research information about brain tumors, things like that. You know what I mean? Understand like, hey, don't prick that tumor. If you prick it, it's gonna come out. It's gonna start infection. Like, hey, I need to know all that stuff. So that way, when I'm if my sister's in the doctor, I have the ammunition that I do need because I did the research and things like that. I ain't let my emotions get in my way. I let what God have me get in my way, so I can look and protect my sister and make sure I see her way out throughout everything. So yes, we're gonna be with you. We're gonna be in prayer with you, and I know hopefully everyone on Facebook, everyone on YouTube, everyone on Instagram, just pray for that sister and her sister that they make it through it, that they have a successful recovery, a successful victory, a good story behind this. Because that's what we're hoping for. That's what we're praying for, and that's what we're claiming right now. We're claiming recovery, and we're claiming all that for you, sister.
Oh, you guys have brought tears in my eyes because every time I watch you, it's so much faith and good vibes that you guys give. And I know God will keep working with me. It's hard sometimes for me to cope. I lost my mom in 2012. I am so sorry to hear that. And my son in 2019. Watching y'all keep my faith to remain strong, and God has guided me. Gave me strength. I'm so sorry to hear that, Santana. When we lost Jonathan's dad in 2018, that was probably that was
hard.
I've never been this close to someone who's lost someone that close to them.
Yes. It's a process.
And honestly, him passing was like losing my father. Like I felt like I lost a father too. And it was hard to overcome. Yeah, and so
still to this day, you know what I mean? Like I live off of memories. I do. I live off of memories. I live off the good times that I did have with my father, and those things carry me through the times when I'm feeling sad, and things that remind me of me having my dad in my life at that time. In the present time, I don't have him here with me, but I do have memories of that, and I'm grateful for those because those is like almost like I'm living in it right now, but I'm not. I'm living with it in spirit with my father. So that's what I really give God the glory on is that my experience with my father, and I can look back and have joy in what I had in the past that me move forward. But yes, but I mean like just with you losing your son too as well. I just I'm just praying that you do find that peace through grievance because I know it's a process and it's like almost like a lifelong process because we go through so many stages of grievance we lose people that are close to us. I mean, that's one thing I did learn. There's so many stages, and I'm happy that Jesus helped me get through this and helped me just feel what I need to feel in every single moment, and not be able to dismiss those feelings, feel them, and go through them, and and walk through all those processes of healing to help you get through all those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely. Whew.
I don't have any flashbacks where I feel angry about it, but I do. When I think about my father, I think about things that he could have done a lot better to preserve himself. I
Yeah.
do think about that a lot. I do think about that a lot. I do think about that. That's what I do think about a lot of. But you know, everybody life has its own course. You know what I mean? And that's what I wanted for his story. That's what I would have wanted
Wanting
for
him to
him.
take better
But
care of himself so that
ultimately,
he.
he would have to want that for himself
Yeah.
because um, we'll be fighting to put life in him. And if it all went down the drain, it would hurt you so hard because I was trying to help him save his life, but ultimately I wanted him to help save his life. So that's what I think about. That's what I think about the most of that. My father could have still been here if he took better care of himself. And he carried a lot of weight on his back, trying to take care of us, trying to take care of the family. Working so many hours a day. So the way that he would unpack his day and deal with things, I think that kind of like forgot about himself. So I think about that in a way in me to where, like I said, everything we lost, we got something to gain from it. And that's what I gained from it. Like I say, I don't want to fall in the same pitfall my father fell down. So I use that as like a motivation for me, for my wife, and for my kids to be there past the age of my dad, and even further to where I'm still here, still breathing, and still having these present moments with my wife and kids. But that's what I think about the most. That's my most flashback that I do get out of it. But my memories of him outweigh the flashbacks. I've gotten too many good times with him to not allow that feeling to dwell in my heart and to overtake my heart because you know almost like I selfishly want him here for myself. You know what I mean? But I want him to be here for himself, not for me, but for himself. Because I get the most blessings out of him being here for me through him, not just for me. So I think about that. So the memories is is what's keeping me tight on that, and it always overcomes those flashbacks that makes me feel angry. So I hope that advice that I have for me, hope that helps you out if you think about the same thing too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I felt. I'm not gonna say angry, but I
Hmm.
was hurt because he died when our middle baby was t- 2.5.
Yeah, this is going slow.
And now we have another baby that will never get to experience him.
Yeah.
And Autumn didn't get to experience him very long. Thank God she did get pictures with him and things
Mm-hmm.
like that.
She do have memories too.
She has memories with him, but Rain will never get to experience that true grandfatherly love. My dad is there, but I mean, struggled to be the dad I needed. And so at
Mm-hmm.
times, he's, I'm still struggling kind of be that grandfather too. And so, I mean, when they're with him, he's amazing, but, go months without seeing them, and so it's like, I I just wish that Rain had that opportunity to feel that grandfatherly love that my
Yeah.
my, my father-in-law gave. And so sometimes I get a little frustrated with the thought that, had he just went to the hospital, had he just, you know, he would be here. And but we're going to talk about literally everything that happened that day that he first went to the, like how it happened, how he felt about it, and how I channeled deep within myself, in my spirit, to get him through that time in our love story part 9.
Oh yeah, it's coming. It's coming next.
We're gonna film that actually once we get off live. We haven't done our skincare for the day, so once we get off these lives, we're gonna go and film that for you guys. And yeah, we pray that it is a blessing to anyone who is, in a marriage or in a relationship where, there is losses from, one person experiences a loss, and, you have to help each other get through it. Let's see.
Yeah, also I think about with my grandkids.
Husband at the age of 32. Oh, your first husband? Oh, we had 5 little kids together, but God, it was hard. It was a hard time. 13 years later, I have a new husband who has raised my kids during our courtship, and we have a little girl together. Oh, the 6 kids love him, and my new husband visits the grave of my first. Oh, with the kids and prays and ministers to us. Oh,
now that is beautiful.
That is so beautiful. My husband is led by God, so he leads our family. I will never forget my first husband, but God has shown us that he has a life outside of us, so we need to live in God and embrace this love and life we have now. Natasha, what a blessing. Yes, oh my God. That's
the love of God.
That is a testimony. Yes. That man is it. Look, he's the second coming of Jesus.
That's love.
Oh,
that's pure, unconditional love. When you are in that space, and that's one thing. When you can marriage, recognize unconditional love, you gotta be in that position. Oh my God! And your new husband is definitely in that position of unconditional love.
Oh my God, that is such a.
Oh man, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Oh my gosh, I love that so much.
Yes. Oh, it's a beautiful story. You know, I think about my youngest daughter not being experienced my father. I think about a lot of my dad lives in me. So
they get to experience his dad every day.
They get to experience my dad through me a lot, because I carry a lot of his qualities, a lot of his ways. I mean, I almost like a split mirror image of him in thought and emotion, all that stuff. So they get to experience him through me. But, you know, just not a physical person is not there anymore. That particular person, that shell, that you know that way he looked and all that stuff, all that's not there. But what's inside of him, he a lot of what's inside of him is inside of me. So it's to get to experience that.
I know. I'm telling you, we are married to the same kind of man. I can promise you, Jonathan would have did the same thing.
Oh yes, most definitely.
Jonathan would have done the same thing. Most definitely. He would definitely honor their father, even though their father isn't here, and make sure that they know I'm here, but you still had a dad that loved you.
Still like get that love and respect.
I'm telling you that type of love and devotion. Marrying a man is one thing, but marrying a man of God it's on a whole different level. Like
living in the world of unconditional love, because that's truly what that is. That's truly what that is.
Whole different level, y'all.
Oh man, that's amazing. Oh,
that is such a blessing. I'm amazing. So happy to hear that you know of a love like that. Oh, yes. Gosh. Oh, we love you too, Shay.
Love you too, Shay. Yeah.
Oh gosh, that is such that was.
Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you so much for sharing that, Natasha.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Why am I angry? My face not happy. My face is happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. I am happy. I was editing a video.
Oh yeah, so looking down. Yeah, she was
maybe that's why.
She gotta make sure it's right for y'all.
Maybe that's why. But
she's such a perfectionist.
Now that we can live stream and we don't have to occupy our phones, I can multitask. Look, y'all can see what really goes on
behind the scenes.
Yeah. Look, as a matter of fact, let me film this interaction. We're doing a spend the day with us video, and so no, it's okay. We good right here. Oh no, but okay, hold on.
Can we use this?
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah. All right. Welcome, Demp's Designs. Welcome here.
Honey, send me some clothes.
She dropping some links on some of them posts that dress she had on. Trying to dupe for that dress, family.
So here's the thing. I actually have a Zara package coming in today, and I plan on doing like a whole try on haul for y'all. Let me tell y'all something. I get into my emotions. Like I always tell y'all, I am a very emotional thinker. I am very emotional when it comes to how I respond to life's happenings. And so I will look up and be like, dang, it's been 4 days. And I don't even think I put any real clothes on. Dang, it's been 4 days and I haven't even put on, shoot, it's been a whole day and I ain't washed my face all day. It's 2:00 and I haven't even eaten because I get so in my head that I do not recognize that I'm allowing it to affect my productivity. And so I looked through my clothes and I was just like, I don't even have any nice casual clothes to wear around the house so that I can show up on camera. Like I recognize that y'all love our love. I recognize that y'all love, our testimony and things like that. But I'm here to be impactful. I'm here to be empowering. How can I empower you if I'm not even looking empowered?
There you go.
How can I empower you if I'm not even looking empowered? I got to get up. I got to start eating no matter how I feel. I got to start washing my face no matter how I feel. I got to put on some clothes no matter how I feel. Because at the end of the day, got to go, oh, we love you. Thank you for being here.
Right, Stacey. Thank you for all the love you give it to us on YouTube. We appreciate you, sis.
Thank you for being here. We love you.
And keep on claiming what you claiming because it's coming your way.
Amen.
Amen.
But these two a lot. I pray God gives me a soulmate like this. I love watching your videos. It's so amazing. Oh, thank you so much. But yeah, like at the end of the day, I can't be. So I got some casual clothes, and I got some more in my cart. Like I'm gonna build up my casual wardrobe, and I'm gonna start getting up and putting clothes on so that y'all don't need to see me in that robe every day. Y'all don't need to see me with my hair wrapped up every day. Y'all don't need to see that. Like at the end of the day, y'all need to see me living in my truth and living in the proof. Oh,
there you go.
Living in the proof of God's grace, mercy, and favor. You understand? And it's not even just for y'all. It's for me.
Yeah.
It's for me. Ultimately, I feel so much better when I'm put together. I feel so much better when I'm like physically ready for the day.
You look good, you feel good.
And when you feel good, you act good. And when you act good, you receive good.
You receive good, you eat good, all that good stuff. I've got Dion send us something like that. He was going on and on and on.
About your relationship. You don't quote it all glitter and gold. No, baby, it's not. God will continue to open doors for you guys. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you on Instagram. Thank you. But Shay, listen, get up and put some clothes on, girl. get up, put some clothes on, and get your day
um,
started. It could just be a cute little set, some joggers with a cute little top. It could even be a cute little crop. Show this much of your tummy because we're Christian ladies. We're Christian ladies, so we still got to be a bit modest. Don't be out there walking around with sports bras on. But I think that at the end of the day, it's all good. Like, get up and get yourself together. Jonathan, as a spouse, is it important for your wife to be dressed every day?
When I think about being dressed every day, I think about when just for the occasion. You know what I mean? So yes, in that perspective, but I mean, like, if we have no occasions, I mean, for me, you can be home with the robe on.
He really don't mind.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
You're not gonna tell me that I need to take this robe off
because you have no reason to take the robe
off.
To put something else on. Hey, put some shorts and a shirt on, walk around the house. Nah, you can be with your robe with nothing on under it. I'm fine with that.
And it's not a sex thing either.
Yeah. So,
like, don't get me wrong, he attacks me at some point every day.
Yeah.
But he's not like attacking me all day because he knows nothing is underneath this robe. But I don't know. He just
we talked about that too. I said no. I didn't get out of my head and tell her, hey, I didn't do a good reminder to her. Hey, listen, now we finna show up. You need to put some clothes on. Hey,
exactly.
Do all that stuff. Y'all get. That's why I said for the occasion. Yes, just for the occasion.
But here's the thing:
if ain't no occasion happening around, I mean, like, I feel like there's nothing necessarily that I need to do to make her put clothes on. I mean, like, well, I mean, what? Why? Oh, today
I appreciate that.
I was like, okay, today I want you to put clothes on. Put clothes on today. Monday, tomorrow. No, I'm good. Take clothes out tomorrow. I'm good. Ain't no occasions happening. I don't care what. I just don't want you to be dressed today. Like, I'm just up and down. I'm all over the place.
This was dumb.
I'm all over the place. So yeah, occasion for the occasion. Yes, for the occasion. Yes, for the occasion. And what we doing right now? How we showing up?
Yeah.
Yes, just for the occasion. Yes.
But the thing is that I'm trying to get him to understand is every day is the occasion because every day we have to show up. Every day I be wanting to get in camera, but I can't get in camera every day with my robe on. It's just that is not sending impactful vibes. And not even just to y'all, but to me.
Yeah.
It makes me uncomfortable. I'm not my best when I get in the camera and I'm not, completely myself. And so but I appreciate him. But I'm not gonna lie to y'all. We have had this conversation so many times. Yeah. I have had to tell him so many times, listen, I love that you don't put expectations on me, but you are my husband. You are my streamline between, the goodness of God and living an abundant life. And at the end of the day, I need that accountability. That's fine. You don't have those expectations of me, but especially when I have those expectations of myself, because he knows I light up when I'm dressed to go.
She does.
Especially when I have my makeup on. But when I don't have on makeup, but my skin is glowing and my lips are all shiny and all of that good stuff, he knows what that does to my confidence. He knows what that does to my productivity. And so I'm like, you already know what this does for me. So hold me accountable. Be like, babe, you know, put on clothes on today. You already know how you are when you put on clothes. You be ready to go. I think that you probably can have a more productive day if you just got up. Or what can I do? Because he's already big on like taking care of me and allowing me to just kind of rest and be. I said that in stories today about how he told me to rest before when he took the girls to school this morning. So he's really great at allowing me to just be and rest. But
I think your mom be going to me miles per hour.
After I wake up, be like, baby, go ahead and get dressed. Even if it's just little signals. You don't have to do it in a way that's mean or disrespectful or belittling. You can do a little bit like, baby, you go ahead and get dressed. I'll make breakfast. Or, baby, come on, baby, let's get our face washed. Let's do it together. You know, like, because honestly, me slipping, it makes him slip. I'll look up and he'll look up and be like, man, I ain't washed my face in like 2 days. And I'm like, you know, like, it's that accountability. You know,
basically what you're saying, she needs some light flames under her feet.
I need that flame lit.
She wanna flame herself up. She want me to help her flame herself up instead of me being a bad flame. So hey, look, I can light you up a little bit so you can light yourself up a little bit because you know what you want to do, you know what your desires are. Let me keep you connected to that.
It is very hard. It is very hard. By the time I'm done, and I have 3 girls, so by the time I am done with 3 heads of hair, and helping them with their dresses and fighting with them about what they want to wear, because of course girls have so many options where God, you know, if we had a son, it'd be like, which basketball shorts do you want to wear today? Which blue jean shorts do you want to wear today? Okay, with what t-shirt? Okay, bam. But with girls, it's like, do I wear shorts, pants, skirt, or dress? Do I wear this dress that's spaghetti strap, this dress that's cap strap, that's cap sleeves, this dress? Do I wear this green dress, this yellow dress, this orange dress? Do I wear this print? Like literally, and we literally go through this, especially with Autumn. And I'm not gonna lie, even Rain will pull a shirt out of her drawer and be like, "Mommy, I want this shirt." And I'm like, "But Mommy got this outfit for you." And she's like, "But I want this shirt." And I'm like, "Rain, please let Mommy put this outfit on you." And she'd be like, no. And I'm like, "Girl, let me put this shirt on you." London doesn't necessarily put up such a big fight. Yeah. If she wants to wear this, but we're going here, so we're going somewhere that requires her to dress up a little bit more. Mm-hmm. And so I'd be like, "Baby, I really think that this would work better for where we're going." She'll be like, "Okay." And then she'll come, "What shoes should I wear?" Like, London is definitely a lot more willing.
Yeah.
But them little girls, oh my God. They are driving us crazy when it comes to getting ready every day. And so by the time I fight with them, I ain't gonna lie, yo.
You drained.
I'm done. I'm tired.
Yeah, you gotta.
It's over.
You gotta recalibrate.
Yeah, it's over.
Get back.
I'm done for the day. I'm done.
Yeah. I tell you one thing, fam. This was a fun live. Yeah, this is our first time we were able to put 3 platforms all together. So look forward to us doing that more and more often. And we're gonna figure out Instagram. We're gonna figure out how to get y'all comments on here too as well, so we can see Instagram comments all at the same time with Facebook and YouTube.
Overlay mean? Listen, let me play with this a little bit more.
Oh, okay. So you can see that. Yeah. So we're learning a whole lot right now, fam. Oh, that's nice.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So we're learning a whole lot.
I ain't gonna lie though, seeing them a little bigger right here is. But I wonder if this makes it where they can see it like this too.
No, I think just for us to see. Oh, look.
Oh yes. Yeah. Okay, so everybody can. Yes.
That's good. So now they can see other.
They can see all the people's comments.
Good.
From all the other platforms. Yeah. Oh my gosh, y'all! This is dope. This is worth the money every month.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll definitely start doing that because that way
I think that we should just
all 3 platforms can connect together, and we can just share information, y'all, just to lift each other's up. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you might not have nobody at work or this and that, but you get on this live and hopefully get something out of it that can carry you on throughout the week, throughout the year, whatever it is. So
y'all are on. So it's the Restream, 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 and literally y'all can see all the comments from every platform.
Yeah. And the only thing for us is that what I'm learning from seeing this now is that it's like a 15-second delay. So wherever we are doing now, our reaction time might be 15 seconds off from y'all, or vice versa, 1 or the 2. So that's the only thing. But that's a minor setback, real minor. Wow. You know what I mean? So we definitely loving this experience, family.
Wow, this was dope, y'all. This was really dope.
So what we'll do, family?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we'll try to.
Very happy today. God is good.
Yeah, we're gonna try to find out a good central time for everybody to get on, so that way the house is full. Quiet. You know what I mean? That'd be a whole lot of fun, a whole lot of thoughts, a whole lot of things coming in together. Y'all, we all try to keep it godly too. Spreading God's word through here. Because social media it's a money is the root of all evil. That's what the money is the root of all evil if it's in the wrong hands. You know what I'm saying? And right now everybody got we got money in the right hands. We got thoughts in the right places. So we still gonna use social media to elevate God and God through us. You know what I mean? So let's do that. Let's help each other out and help each other get new insight, new conscious about anything that's going on in your life, and just help you have new knowledge and apply that in life and see what kind of results it give you. You know what I mean? Give you confidence for the day, give you that energy that you need to get going. Give you that good jump start. That's what we love. I love seeing everybody have the most productive day they can have in thought, mind, and spirit, because that's what's going to set you up for the most success.
Let me tell y'all something. I want to mention something to y'all. I don't know who paid attention to it, but did y'all see the hush tap? Listen, I want y'all to understand, Jonathan and I are not perfect. Okay, we drive each other crazy on a daily basis. I don't know if this is gonna reach over here. We drive each other crazy on a daily basis, but when I tell you, it's all about the respect. Yeah. It's all about the respect. It's about making sure that no matter what, we respect each other.
Right.
Okay, making sure no matter what, we are always putting our love for each other before whatever we don't necessarily like about each other in this moment. Yeah. And like, obviously, he wanted me to step back a little bit so that he can speak this last word that he wanted to over y'all. And I mean, y'all, I do talk a lot. I talk a lot, and I tend to monopolize the conversation. But a lot of that is because Jonathan didn't talk at all at one point, right? Jonathan struggled to talk even a little bit at one point. And so y'all, I just love the respect he has for me. Like, I don't ever get a shut up, be quiet. He don't shut me down. He just politely gave me a little hush tap to let me know, hey, I'm speaking. I need to say this. And I mean, I love him so much. I love this man so much. Like,
I'm telling y'all, if it's up to her, we still be going live to 3:30. Come on, y'all, follow me to the car.
Like, I'm late posting. Y'all better like this post too. I'm about to post it on all platforms. And y'all better like it, because I worked hard on it. Even while sitting here, I worked hard on it. So y'all better go and like it. I'm a little late posting, but that's okay. God is good. God has no time. If something is meant to do what God does, then at the end of the day, it's going to do it no matter what time it gets shared. Amen. Devil try to keep him mute. But baby, be talking now. Yes! Yeah. Yes, Jonathan.
Thank you, fam.
Jonathan struggled so much when we first got married to have a voice. I think he just got so timid when we would. I think
because I think that I really never had anything good to say, so I wouldn't say it at all.
But he did have good things to say, and I made him feel like
so I figure out a way to say it, because like me, when somebody's having fire, I don't want to keep throwing fire and fire. It's gonna make a big old inferno. So I'm like, man, I'm trying to find with throw water in this fire. Guess what? I don't have no water to throw in this fire. So let me figure out what I can say and can't say until we come there. And I used to be stuck in that place all the time. Because.
But I don't think it's that, because even when we would have like conversations that weren't necessarily about like problems, and we would just be talking about things, just random things, like you just struggled to feel comfortable stating whatever your opinion was about things.
I think because I'm not much of an opinionated person. I mean, when you have opinions, opinions are really for you. You know what I mean? Opinions are really for you. So really, like your opinion really doesn't, in so many in the essence way, it doesn't matter. Only thing it does, like, I agree with that person's opinion. I feel that person's opinion, but really the opinion's for you, because you really the judgment of the action. So it's really for your perspective. You know what I mean? So really, like, I always like to share a fact. A fact remains. You know what I'm saying? It remains grand. It sticks. You know what I mean? But opinions, they fall off. You can get a new opinion tomorrow off the opinion you had yesterday. Why I got a new opinion? That opinion I had yesterday, that's in the trash can now. I learned this last night, and what I felt was wrong. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, I always like to stick to facts. Oh yeah, she getting it going, y'all. She typing it up. Get ready. She's getting ready. Get ready to send it out to the world. Yeah. Yeah, hey, Ray, I think I see a lot of this right here, y'all.
Sorry.
She gonna be here putting stuff in. She gonna be typing stuff in.
Sorry. Look.
Hey, see, she love multitasking. Me, I can't do that. Like me, I have to focus my energy on a particular thing. I can't take it. It's like I feel like you know how you have cable at home.
No, look what she said. Yeah. That is so you. Yep. Somebody on Instagram said, and they be having a wealth of knowledge. My dad is like that. Sometimes I be looking at my dad when he talking like, bruh, you know a lot. Oh my God. Yeah. Like when Jonathan opens his mouth, it is mind blowing. I be like, where did you get that from? Yeah, I was doing this research. I was reading this book.
Hey, y'all, I'm tell you something.
When was you reading that book? Like, I'm with you all day.
The quest for knowledge and wisdom is lifelong.
Oh my God. I mean, like, it's lifelong.
It's a lifelong journey. It's a lifelong journey. But I was saying, like, with me, it's like you know you have cable at home and you got like one line from the wall. You run like 2 or 3 TVs from it back in the day, and one TV show is good, but two TV show messed up. So when you multitasking, like one TV is getting all the good picture, but other two ain't getting nothing. You know what I mean? Like, so for me, I'm like, okay, I like to water that grass. Hey, from 12 to 1, you getting all this water. Then the next thing gets something else. If I divide everything up, I feel like everything's unfinished. And a lot of my work become unfinished because I'm trying to divide and conquer, but it's not getting all of my energy to where it can be successful, be productive, be everything it needs to be out of it. But I can't do what she's doing. My wife, she be all over the place. Hey, 20%, stop. 100% right here. Go back to this. Get this back up. I can't do that. I can't do that. I drive myself crazy. You gotta tell you, hey, multitask. Do that. I can't do all that.
I am a multitasker.
I can't do all that.
You hear me?
I be having all kinds of stuff left behind.
Multitasker. I am not gonna lie to you. Yeah, it's me. I do a lot at one time, and it's never a good thing though. It's never a good thing. Like sometimes I need to not do so much. I need to take things one step at a time so I don't mess up. I find myself messing up so much because I took on way too much at one time, and it definitely hurts me a bit, but. God is good, y'all.
I learned that a long time ago. I'm on top of work and said, man, you want to touch it once. That's it. You want to touch it one time. You want to keep coming back to it. To touch it once. Mm-hmm. I was going to touch it one time.
And so he's extremely like careful and patient, but you know they say opposites attract. Yeah. And my weaknesses make him stronger. My strengths make him stronger. His strengths make me stronger. So.
Yeah. You know, it's funny that when it comes to like certain things that happen that's like dangerous, I react real quick to that. You know what I mean? It's something real dangerous happening with her. No, she'll be in that state of shock, but I won't be in a state of shock. I'll be in there really to figure it out real fast. That's the only time I really like think and react real fast when when there's like an imminent threat and danger. I pick up on it real quick and react to it real quick. Other than that, I'm looking in and watching. Okay, that's not too bad of a threat. I don't need to jump in there and go 100 miles per hour and do that and this and that. I can just take my time with this piece like that. I'll be dividing and conquering my energy. Yeah. I see each other. That's me, the multitasker at home and at work.
Just be doing a million things stuff at one time.
Got 8 projects
driving
going
yourself.
On.
Yes. 8 projects.
8 projects at one time.
Oh my God, 11 things. Yes. And know where I am on each one. And you know what's crazy is when I try to pass batons, it's so confusing because you're like, okay, what did you do? okay, you gotta explain all of this to me again. I'm like, why can't you get it? And he's like, because you did this, like this was your thing, and now you want to help. You want help, but how am I supposed to manage all of this? Like,
you gotta explain all that stuff, making you more frustrated. Now I gotta bring you into my multitasking plan. I had 8 things going on,
and then I
now
get
my
frustrated.
9th thing is I gotta explain to you how I did all these other 8 things.
And now I'm frustrated. Why can't you multitask? It's not that hard. And he'd be like, but it.
Hey,
Lord Jesus.
whatever computer processor you got going on in your brain, you got me in task.
Computer processor, that's right.
You know that computer where you ain't got enough RAM and you hit the enter button, it just be sitting there thinking. It don't react. You already know. She miss her baby.
I'll call her back in a minute. Let me finish this.
Yeah.
Your marriage. Okay, but y'all, we love y'all. We got to get this day started. My mama calling me now, so I got to call her back. But y'all best believe we're gonna do this again tomorrow.
Yes, we love it.
And we are going live tonight at 7 p.m.
7 p.m. with the marriage makeover.
With the marriage makeover. Our good friends, Essence and Joseph.
Yes.
So I am excited, and we absolutely love them. And somebody said on Instagram that we need to come up with a couples podcast, and I completely agree. We absolutely love them, and another couple that I'm really, really close to. Like her husband and Jonathan have started Bible study once a week, and they got Bible study tomorrow. And like, there's nothing more beautiful than connecting with godly Black couples who are thriving in their own way. All three of us have been through our own set of stuff. All of our marriages are completely different. All of our marriages are completely different, but all of them are so beautiful in their own way. We all have circumstances currently that the other one don't. We all have backstories that the other one don't. We've all experienced things that the other one hasn't. And so, but we all lean on God through it all, and we are all thriving. All of our marriages are of different lengths. All of our relationships from the very beginning are of different lengths. It's just a blessing. Like,
it is.
When we talked to them yesterday, I truly felt like we were talking to that other couple as well. Like, we all just aligned. Like, it's just so us and the couple we're going live with at 7, we have discussed doing like making this a permanent thing, like just coming together and making this a permanent thing. We'll see how the live goes tonight, and then we'll go from there. But it's definitely something that we want to try to do. I would love to start with going live. I would love to start with going live together first once a week and getting y'all kind of used to the dynamic, and then figuring out how we can, because we're all in different states. Literally, none of us live in the same state. Texas, Missouri, Florida. So I'm not sure how we can podcast together, but I think going live together would be possible.
Yes.
That way it's not a podcast, and we would go live where we go live on, one channel one day, the other channel the other day, the other channel the other day, the next week. And that way we can save them to all the channels. That way y'all can come back and see them when you'd like to. But yeah, it would be hard for us to go live outside of that. Do a podcast together. I'd have to figure that out. There's a way, but it would have to be a video thing. And so maybe we could create a YouTube.
Create something
and do like a YouTube video podcast. But it's definitely something that I wanna talk to them about. Okay, I'll call you in a little bit. I'll call you as soon as I get off the phone with my mom, Maisha. But yes, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time.
7 p.m. Central Time. We're gonna be on that live today.
No, she's asking about the live.
Okay. I gotta keep mad. She'll be on that phone. I forgot. I gotta do a podcast.
He's right. He's right.
I'm trying, y'all.
again, how many of y'all on YouTube on here? 4 of y'all. Listen, the 4 of y'all that's on here, and anybody else that wants to try to follow us on YouTube, please remember, this is how you can support us on YouTube. Just watch the content. And don't be shy to tell us or share with us what type of content you either want to see more of, or what type of content you want to see that we haven't shown yet.
Yeah.
Like, we want to make sure that, like, we're not like other lifestyle influencers that's just showing y'all our life and that's that. We are lifestyle influencers that want to make an impact. Yeah. And we do think our everyday life makes an impact because there are things we experience in life that come from lessons that we've learned in the years that we have been together. And we experience these things in our everyday life. So that's why we really love the Spend the Day with Us videos, because it kind of shows our dynamic, and that in itself can be impactful because, you know, there's a lot of wives out here that don't know how to show up for their husbands in certain ways. A lot of husbands that don't know how to show up for their wives in certain ways. A lot of people that are trying to figure out how to get their kids through this season that they're in. So, you know, our Spend the Day with Us vlogs are very important to us because we definitely desire to impact, and we feel like they can be very impactful at times. But if there's something that y'all want to see that y'all haven't seen, or something you want to see more of, let us know. Please let us know, because we're here for you. Without you, we don't have this at all. Like, without you, we have nothing.
Y'all play an important piece.
Y'all play a very vital and important piece. And so we want to make sure that we are doing our best to show up for y'all in a real way. Just watch the videos and let the ads play when they come, and that is how you can support us best on YouTube, and on Insta and on Facebook, because Facebook also has ads on our reels and our content, and so it's the same way on Facebook. Please just let the ads run. Make sure you're engaging when you see our posts come up. Make sure your post notifications are on. Hit those bells. Make sure that you know when a post come up, and when you do, even, you know what somebody said. My friend was like, "Shoot, I'll cut when I'm like cooking and stuff. Cut the video on and just let it run. Just cut the video on and let it run all day." Like, honestly, we did that last night with the girls. We went on YouTube on our TV and we just let our videos play, and they actually loved it, right? They actually loved watching the videos play back. But, you know, like, just let the video run. Just let it go. Let it do what it do, and see what happens. You know, but when I tell you, us monetizing on YouTube is a pivotal piece in our testimony, and our upcoming testimony. We're still in the test a little bit right now.
Yeah, we still are.
But so we can't necessarily share. You know, God has not moved us to necessarily share this part, but it is. Thank you, Shay. I know you do. It is a pivotal part in us getting to that testimony to be able to share with you guys. And so, you know, Autumn asked us this morning about a house, and she was like, "I want a 2-story. I can't wait to have my own space." I'm gonna be honest with y'all, that breaks my heart when I hear it, because I want that for them too. I want them to have a backyard that they can go in, and I don't have to be out there with them necessarily. I can just let them open up them blinds so I can see that they're out there. And let them run and play free on the equipment that we put out there for them to play on. Like, that is a dream. That is truly the dream. That is truly the goal. So, you know, we are planning and praying to be able to be toasting in our new home on New Year's, bringing in next year with all of God's grace and mercy and favor behind us. And don't get me wrong, I definitely think that not being in a home don't mean we're not going to have God's mercy, grace, and favor, because a closed door is a God's provision. But at the end of the day, you know, this year has already started out so beautifully. And so, you know, I would have never expected us to get as far as we have on YouTube, and we did. And so God is good. And so we just know that God has so much more in store for us this year. And you guys looking at the videos, but I remember telling Jonathan last year, I I don't want to sell courses. I don't want to sell clothes. I don't want to do that. Don't get me wrong. If y'all see something that I'm wearing that y'all are feeling and y'all want a link, I'll get you a link. But I'm not out here to take y'all's money for things that you really don't need. Yeah. I'm not out here.
We want y'all to create no unnecessary debt.
Right. Yeah. I always just wanted us to make money off the people, the big people that got the money, right? Like the ads on the content and stuff like that. Like I just wanted us to be able to make a living doing this off of just creating content of our everyday love and life. Mm-hmm. Like I don't want y'all to have to spend money for us to survive or for us to thrive financially. I don't want that. I don't want that. I never did want that. And so, yeah, that's the goal. That was always the goal. And now we're here. And so we love you guys, and we just pray that you continue to be impacted and inspired by what we share. And let us know if you ever want us to share anything different or more of something.
Yeah, y'all have a blessed y'all day, and hope y'all the best. Yeah.
We'll see y'all tonight.
See y'all tonight at 7 p.m. family, 7 p.m. Central Time. Woo! Marriage Makeover in a gross way.
Amen. Bye. Bye.